5 things your startup must do when you pitch investors. You finally got the investor meeting you wanted. And you not only want the meeting to go well, but you also want to blow away the investors you're meeting with. That's what today's video is all about. In today's video, I'll explain the 5 things you absolutely, positively must do in order to have great investor meetings. I hope you like it. Hi, I'm Brett. On my channel, I help early stage startup CEOs like you raise money and grow your startup. So if this sounds like you, then hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time I release a new video. Let's get started. We'll start with the things you need to do before you get to the meeting to have a great meeting. Number 1, get to your meeting at least 15 minutes early. The worst thing you can ever have happen is being late to an investor meeting. So I recommend having at least a 15-minute buffer before the meeting to get there. This is especially important if you have a long way to drive to get to the meeting. For example, if I am meeting with investors in San Francisco and I have to drive from Palo Alto to get there, I might try and arrive at least 30 minutes early because of the variance in traffic. Then, when you get to the investor's office early, hopefully they let you get set up early. You can make sure your computer hooks up to the screen correctly, and you can make sure there's nothing weird with the aspect ratio of your slides. And one other pro tip for setting up early that has saved me. Have a hard copy backup of your pitch ready to go just in case. You never know what's going to happen. And again, the last thing in the world you want to have happen is for your computer to break or the investor's screens not to accept your computer. For example, my business partner Kahal and I were in New York City presenting an investment opportunity to a large hedge fund. No matter what we tried, we couldn't get our computer to connect to their screen. Fortunately, we had 5 hard copy backups of our slide deck printed, which was just the right amount for the meeting. The investors and us worked off the hard copies, and the meeting went well. 2 days later, we had secured a $50 million investment. Let's move on to number 2 on our list. Number 2, only bring team members that will bring value during the investor meeting. Now, this is a tough one when you have multiple founders because going to investor meetings, especially with venture capitalists, is a big deal for your co-founders. And they will likely be very disappointed when you tell them they're not going to the meeting. However, you're raising money. That's the most important thing. You'll have to massage the ego of any co-founder that's not invited to the meeting. There are a couple reasons why you can't bring all of your co-founders to an investor meeting. Let me explain them. Number 1, it will take longer to introduce your team. Now, the team slide is an area of the pitch where you can lose a lot of momentum if you go too long. You want to get through it fast. And with each person taking about 1 minute, if you're lucky, and believe me, people take 2, 3, or 4 minutes to go through their bios, it can take a long time to get through this. Number 2, it's uncomfortable for someone to just sit for an hour and not say anything. So, the more people that there are, the more chances there is that one of your co-founders is going to talk over you. And this makes you look disjointed as a team. Yes, you may need to have a tough conversation with your co-founder, but that's why you're the CEO. I recommend bringing people that augment your skills. For example, If your expertise is the marketing and business side of things, then you should bring your CTO or VP of engineering to the meeting. Finally, you should rehearse with whomever you bring. You're going to do the majority of the talking as the CEO. However, you should agree in advance where your co-founder will step in. For example, I would bring Jeroen, my co-founder and VP of engineering, to investment meetings that we had. Over time, Jeroen and I knew each other's moves so well, it was like we were dancing. And that's exactly what you want. Now we've gotten the pre-meeting prep done. Let's move on to the actual meeting, which is number 3 on our list. Number 3, get right to the point. Attention spans are unbelievably short these days. Don't screw around when the investor enters the meeting room. Instead, you want to get right to the point. Introduce yourself and start the pitch with an origin story of why you started your company. Now, don't waste words here. The origin story should take no longer than 1 minute to complete. Then jump right into your pitch. Hopefully, you've watched my other video on the importance of the first 2 slides of your pitch. Now we're on to number 4 on our list. Number 4, know your numbers. Let's say you're having a great meeting. The investor seems really excited by what you're doing. Then the investor asks you, "What's your monthly revenue?" And your answer is, I don't know. Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of a lost opportunity. There's just no excuse, none, for not knowing your numbers. So let's go through the 6 metrics that you should burn into your brain and memorize. Number 1, your monthly revenue. Number 2, your estimated yearly revenue. Number 3, your customer acquisition costs. Number 4, your break-even revenue. And number 5, your current burn rate. And number 6, when will you hit cash flow break-even? Investors aren't asking you about your numbers to trick you. Investors are asking you about your numbers because they want to know what these metrics are, and you, as the CEO, are expected to know them. So memorize these numbers. Finally, we're at the last thing you need to do. Here it is. Number 5, we'll go this hand this time. Number 5 on our list, follow the rule of 4. The rule of 4 is you give your presentation standing up if there are more than 4 people in the room. This is especially important in meetings with the full partnership of a fund. Now, you're right if you think this is a lot of posturing. You are being evaluated all the time when you're raising money. And part of that evaluation is your presence or command of the room. I'm not saying that you need to be an extrovert or a showman. I am saying that you want your audience to see you. And it's tough to command a room with a lot of people when you're stuck in your chair. I saw this play out when I watched CEOs present to the full partnership when I was an entrepreneur in residence at a San Francisco-based venture capital fund. None of them ever raised money when they just sat in their chair. Now, let's say you're more comfortable being seated than standing up. The way you improve is by practicing your pitch standing up. Keep at it, and you'll get better and better, just like I did. Now, if this content is resonating with you, then please hit the like button right now. Here's a summary of what we've learned today. Number 1, get to your meeting at least 15 minutes early. The worst thing that can happen is being late to an investor meeting, and you just don't want that to happen because you will lose. Number 2, only bring team members that will bring value during the investor meeting. Having a team member that doesn't add value in an investor meeting hurts your chances of getting an investment. Number 3, get right to the point. Attention spans are short, so get right to business. Number 4, know your numbers. There are at least 6 key metrics, yes, 6, you need to know. And number 5, follow the rule of 4. Present standing up if there are more than 4 people in the room. Now, what did you learn from today's video? Put your answer in the comments column below today's video. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments column too, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Now, I have one more thing for you today. It's my free startup pitch deck template. It has all the slides you need to develop an awesome pitch deck. Click the link below today's video and it's yours for free. And for more great content, click on the video at the end of today's video. And if you haven't already, then click the subscribe button to get notified every time I release a new video. I'm Brett at brettjfox.com. Thanks for watching today. Take care. Bye.